Okay. This is meant to be a podcast. So I'm going to talk about the game and really try hard not to lose my mind. I don't know if I can do it. I really don't know. But I'm going to try. I love Adam Fantilli. If I see that mother freaker, pass up a wide open shot one more time, I'm gonna hurt somebody. If I see Kirill Marchenko miss the net wide left one more time, I'm gonna hurt somebody. And if I see Jack Johnson in overtime, even if we're on the penalty kill, if I see Jack Johnson in overtime one more time, and it's not even that Jack Johnson's bad. It's just he's 37 and slow on a 4-on-3. I'm just... Okay. Jackets lose 1-0. So, goods come from this. Elvis played fantastic. They got a point, and Boone Jenner almost scored a goal. That's about it. They played better than the Panthers, in my opinion. They were much better. That's about it. There was really not much to go over. I mean, the Panthers are pieces of shit. So many things weren't called, but you give the Panthers credit for that. They did it in ways that were, I guess, creative that the rest didn't see, I guess. I don't know, the Jackets did the same thing. They get called for it. I don't know. I guess that's what it's like facing the Panthers. Everybody knows that. Nothing crazy about that. I mean, Bob loves playing the Blue Jackets, I guess. Man, dude, I don't even know. I don't know what you say. I really don't. I mean, you really like Fantilli on the power play, wide open net, passing it to a white jersey straight in front of the net. Like, that really pisses me off. Like, that's really what got me the most. Because Bob robbed him a couple times, but that was just Fantilli just not looking at the goddamn net. I don't know. That really is annoying. That's all I have to say about that. Elvis looked great, though. That's about all I really have to say about the game, though, to be honest. There are some other things. The offense still can't score. Again, for some reason, I'm still not worried about that. I don't know why. I do think that they need to take Fisher and Kunin off of the fucking ice and put Luka Delbel back out there and recall Putia and Delbel because they were winning straight up. That's just a fact. They were winning when they were here, and they need offense. And I'm sorry, Luke Kunin and fucking Christian Fisher. I don't even know if he played tonight. I honestly couldn't tell you if he played tonight. No, he didn't play tonight. I don't think, at least. I don't think he played tonight. If I see Luke Kunin, fall over one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. I don't know. Fantilli almost had one a couple times. Marchenko had a really nice play through the defenseman's leg, I think, that ended up going to, I believe it was Fantilli. I don't know how I'm going to get off talking about this game. I don't know how I'm going to move on to other topics. We're going to have to somehow. Here's my opinion. If they don't win tomorrow, you let Monahan take the rest of the year off. You make sure he's healed. You let... Who else is hurt? You let Branson take the rest of the year off. You let Sillinger take the rest of the year off. Anyone with a nagging injury, if they don't win tomorrow, I want out of the lineup. That is my opinion. But that is what I think. And that's what I believe. And I think it's the right opinion, to be quite frank with you. Because, like, straight up, this team is not good enough. I don't know. If they were going to do something at the deadline, they should have at least made a fucking move. Because Luke Cunnin for a 5th round pick isn't quite it. Let me tell you, it's not quite what we're looking for there. I don't know. Anyways, I do have a couple ideas for the rest of the pod. So we're going to do that. There has been some news in the NHL over the past couple days. One of which being Bettman reevaluating the All-Star game. Because of the success of the Four Nations face-off, it's going to be quite difficult to, in my opinion, just go back to the All-Star game. I do know that they have the Olympics next year, but just having the straight up All-Star game before that is not gonna be what you need. I know that would suck for Islanders fans and fans in New York, but I mean, at the moment the NHL's on a bit of a hummer, and I think you'd be really dumb not to take advantage of that. So I think they need to do whatever they need to do to make sure that the NHL's entertaining next year for the All-Star break. I don't know what it is. I don't have an idea for it, but that is my opinion on the matter. Another big deal is U.S. billionaire Dan Friedkin, I'm not too sure to say it, has apparently emerged as a strong ownership option to bring an NHL team to Houston, according to Emily Kaplan of ESPN, we all know. That's obviously, I think, where the NHL's been pointing for a while. I mean, it's clear that's where the next team would be. Huge market, not taken advantage of quite yet, in my opinion. I know Dallas, obviously in Texas, but Houston's its own place, and I think that it's a great idea to put a team there. I think this would cost over $1 billion, or at least $1 billion. I mean, Vegas was $500 million and Seattle was $650 million, but as of this year, every hockey team or every NHL team is worth over $1 billion right now. So I do think buying a franchise would cost $1 billion at least. But yeah. That's really all for big news that I care to cover. What we do need to look at is the standings. As I'm recording this, the Islanders are beating Montreal 3-2, which I guess is technically good for the Jackets. They will be 1 point behind the Islanders and 1 behind Montreal, I believe, if the Islanders win this game. So they're still within striking distance. They still have a game in hand on the Rangers, so that's still good. I mean, I believe the Avalanche just completely dismantled the Senators 5-1, and the Leafs also took care of business. I forget who they were playing. I believe the Rangers. They took care of business against the Rangers, which really helps the Jackets that they at least got a point. So they stayed within a point or two of the playoffs. But at some point soon, it is time to pull the trigger. And start maybe letting these guys that are banged up rest and sit. It's been a little all over the place, but that wasn't really the plan. It was supposed to be a bit more tame, but I was kind of angry at the start. Ovi, that's other thing in the news, I guess, is Alex Ovechkin scores his 888th career goal. 888 for number 8, obviously. He's just on another level. No one is better than him at scoring than he is, clearly. I think at one point it was predicted that that he would get his 895th against the Blue Jackets. I think he's actually sped up since then, so it actually may be before then, but we will see. I'm kind of excited to see that. I wouldn't really, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind that happening because it would be really cool if he got his first and record-breaking goal against the same team. I know I'm a Blue Jackets fan, but I'm also a hockey fan, and that would just be great for storylines, in my personal opinion. But yeah, so that's all I have for news and stuff like that. I do have a nice idea to just end this pod on, because I am too angry to cover things properly right now. So yeah. To end this, I would like to do something a little interesting, and I would like to revisit this Eurotrack trade for one specific reason, and that is because we got a first round pick out of it, and we have 2 at the moment, and I would really like to see one of them get moved at the draft, because where the Jackets are standing, they don't need 2 first round picks, in my personal opinion. The prospect system is pretty full. The big name prospects are playing for the Jackets. It's about time they actually grow a pair and trade this first round pick, or one of these first round picks. I don't at the moment have a specific player in mind. I'm gonna go to the 25-26 free agents, and we can take a look here. I mean, I would really, really like to see a big name player get traded. It's probably not going to happen, but I would like to see a player like Kyle Connor traded for that first round pick and then some. Obviously, we'd have to give up more than that. But Kyle Connor, or someone who's in the 26-27 free agency class, like Chris Kreider, something like that, would be, honestly, at this point, really helpful. Just someone who can fucking play hockey, dude. Someone who can do something. I get it. It's a first round pick. Gotta be careful with those. I understand that. But this team needs to make a play to become somewhat of a contender. Not now, but they're close to a playoff spot this year with, obviously you hate bringing it up, but with their best player passing away, they've been this good. And I think that warrants a bit of confidence in this team. Obviously, they're playing something for greater than hockey this year. That cannot be argued. But they're doing this without literally Johnny Hockey. And I think that needs to be rewarded. I think that shows something. And I think that is something that the players should understand, that what they are doing this year is very impressive. And I think they need to make a swing with that first overall pick. Again, I don't have a specific thing in mind, but that is my hot take. I'm sticking with that for the moment, at least. I really would like to see that pick get moved. I don't think they need all of them personally. Nietzsche's is available next season. I don't think that obviously happens, but I think they should move it. And that's my hot take for the day. Let me know if you agree. If anyone watches, which probably won't, but that's fine. But yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.